Love where you live and play with Lindsay Management. Affordable apartments and golf memberships at 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling? Trust Lindsay and Associates. Serving the community for over 50 years. Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com. What three games caught my attention on Friday night? Plus, Farmington head coach Tommy Tice on the Cardinals win in the Battle of Highway 62. It is Monday, September 15th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today on this Monday. I'm your host, Alyssa Orange. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're able to catch some of the high school action that we got on Friday, because it continues to just be a thrilling year of high school football to start off 2025. And before we get into some of my games that I really caught attention to on Friday, let's get into our Lewis Automotive opening drive. The fall kickoff event is happening now at Lewis Automotive Group. Unbeatable prices and special financing. Your next vehicle is ready for you now at one of their 3 locations in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington. Well, if you missed some of the action, let's just go ahead and start with some score updates for you from Friday night. Fort Smith Southside getting the win over Little Rock Central 35-7. Springdale falling to Bishop Kelly 24-14. Fort Smith Northside falling 44-20. Bryant with a big 49-6 win over Parkview, and Siloam Springs getting that 31-14 win over Pea Ridge. A few other scores for you. Jonesboro over DeSoto Central, and then Farmington over Prairie Grove. And we're going to talk more about the Battle of Highway 62 later on in today's show. And Gentry getting the win over Hackett. Now let's take a look at those 3 games that really stuck out to me on Friday. And the first one is going to take us up to Centerton and Bentonville West with their first home game of the season after falling to Greenwood on the road and then going to Cabot and winning that game at 52-14. It was good to see the Wolverines back on their home field, and they did not disappoint in front of a home crowd. Quarterback Trey Thompson, who was our Lindsay Boys Athlete of the Week last week, going 12 for 20 with 294 yards, all of that in the first half alone, also rushing for 69 yards on 4 carries. It was a big win for the Wolverines as they continue to show what kind of football team they are going to be this season. They are so fun to watch. They've got a big conference test coming up as they host Fayetteville on September 26th. Down in Greenwood, head coach Aaron Dannenauer taking Harbor down there to see if the Wildcats can be the team to knock off this Greenwood Bulldogs team, but it was not the case. An exciting back and forth battle. It took a 2-point conversion from quarterback Kane Archer to win it with 15 seconds left after the game. We caught up with Kane about that play.
All right, talk to me about that last drive. Take me through it.
Yeah, we knew we had to score. We started out on the drive before. Defense got a stop, and we could do it twice in a row. We marched our way down the field. They got a little bit of our signals. Ex-coaches used to coach over here. So we had a little bit different of a game plan coming in the second half. So I'm glad we were able to finish off that drive. Everybody played exceptionally well. So
walk me through the last play, the 2-point conversion to win the game. Walk me through that.
Yeah, I looked at the guys, and I was like, I'm going to get it if you guys do your job. And that wasn't me. I just took off running. They all did their job, so credit to them.
It just feels like no matter what happens, Greenwood able to find a way to win. And I think that just is a credit to the experience and the confidence that they have year in and year out. It was a 43-42 win for them against Harbor. And the last game that caught my attention on Friday night, Rogers, led by senior quarterback Jeff Reagan, they just continue to put points on the board, guys. 84-40 over Sheridan. Reagan ran for 3 touchdowns, threw for 3 more touchdowns, all of that in the first half. It was 63-27 at the break. 2-way player Braxton Lindsay also scoring 3 touchdowns himself. And after the game, when you get a compliment from Sheridan head coach Kevin Kelly, quote, "I think they might be the best team overall in the state," end quote, you know that Chad Harbison and those guys at Rogers really got something special going on down there. Now, the game that I was at on Friday night, not without its own theatrics, I headed out to the Battle of Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. What an experience that was. My first time experiencing that rivalry. We're going to talk it down and hear from head coach Tommy Tice as his Cardinals got the win after this.
If you're an athlete that wants to improve your game, maybe improve your 40, jump higher, have better agility, Bridges Therapy Group's Sport Recovery and Development Program can help. They've been helping student athletes reach their highest potential for quite a while now. They've got a team that includes physical therapists, athletic trainers, personal trainers, and occupational therapists. And together, they design individual plans to build speed, explosive power, agility, strength, and endurance. Whether your athlete's returning from rehab or working for a competitive edge, SRD provides the training and guidance to help them succeed. Schedule your athlete's assessment today at srdathlete.com.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
Matt Lewis with Lewis Automotive Group, excited to announce our trade-in, trade-up event. During this event, you get thousands extra for your trade value. Plus, it's all backed by the Lewis Guarantee. Double the factory warranty, that's a 10-year, 120,000-mile powertrain, plus you get 1 year worth of maintenance on us. This event's only going on at Lewis Automotive Group and is at all of our locations in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington.
Could a little extra support help your child shine even brighter? Bridges Therapy Group empowers kids to live their best life with expert pediatric therapy services tailored to their needs. Their team offers occupational therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy, guiding families from the first evaluation to every milestone along the way. Give your child the tools to succeed and shine. Visit btgpeds.com to learn more and schedule your appointment today. That's btgpeds.com.
Love where you live and play with Lindsay Management. Enjoy affordable apartments with community amenities like fitness centers and resort-style pools at select locations. Golf memberships are also available at beautiful 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling a home, commercial, or investment property? Trust Lindsay and Associates, serving the community and bringing great neighbors together for over 50 years. Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Rivalry games just mean a little bit more, no matter the level that you're playing at, from Pee-wee to high school to college to the pros. These games just a little bit more exciting, and the Battle of Highway 62 did not disappoint on Friday night. Going into this rivalry, it was tied 12-12 since 2000, which means this one has some extra bragging rights attached to it. It was the Tigers who came out striking first, but Farmington able to bounce back and tie things up. In the end, what determined this game? A missed extra point by the Tigers. Farmington able to score. Slade Norwood, a 6-yard touchdown run with 1:01 left in the game. And then that Cardinals defense coming up clutch there to keep the Tigers from scoring again. The Cardinals win it 28-27, and I got to talk to head coach Tommy Tice after the win.
That felt like the definition of grit there, Coach, that final drive to make it 28-27.
Yeah, we reached down and got something I don't know if we knew we had. You know, like I told you when the season started, we didn't know what type of team we had. And you don't know until you get behind and win a close game. You know, true character comes to the front. And it showed up tonight. I'm glad it showed up when it did.
Yeah, sure. When in games like this, you just don't ever know what's going to happen when two teams have a rivalry the way that Prairie Grove and Farmington do. For the guys to come out here on Prairie Grove's field and take care of business, what do you think that means to the team?
Well, I think both teams have got so much to be proud of, and they're such good friends off the field, but they beat their brains out here tonight. In a tough night, it's very humid, very hot out here, and I think it says a lot about both teams.
What did you learn about Slade Norwood this week?
Well, he runs better than I thought he did, and like I say, he took us down on that last drive. He struggled a little bit early, but, he got the job done, and that's going to build a lot of confidence in our team toward him and his personal confidence.
Early on, seeing guys step into roles when needed because of injury. Why do you think that is going to be so beneficial when the season gets deeper and deeper into the year?
Well, our leading rusher's out, the quarterback's out. One of our receivers played on one foot there in the second half. Our leading tackler's out, and we're building some depth as we go. And a lot of those guys had to play major roles tonight, and they did.
Enjoy taking that trophy back home with you.
Well, I tell you what, that bunch over there, they deserve a trophy to go with the kind of grit and toughness they've got.
Yeah, for sure.
So another exhilarating week of high school football is in the books, and we just have so much more action to look forward to this upcoming Friday. Really excited about it. That is going to do it for today's Varsity Vibe today. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to the newsletter. Just head to varsityvibearkansas.com and you'll get that newsletter in your inbox twice a week. A special shout out to our sponsors, Lindsay, Lewis Automotive, Bridges Therapy Group, and Quick Turf. I'll see you tomorrow.